Hello, Pewter people. Scott Reynolds here with the Pewter Pulse, a new video series I'm going to be doing here on our Pewter Report TV YouTube channel, where I pick a Buccaneer topic that interests me and give you about 3 or 4 minutes of my opinion on it. Now, I think today's topic is going to be something we all can agree on. So let me know what you think in the article comments below if you agree or disagree. I'm going to talk about the Buccaneers uniforms and how they're the best in the NFL. Now, the reason I say this is because of two things. The Buccaneers have created a unique color called pewter. That's right. No other NFL team has pewter. You look at the 49ers and the Saints, they share gold helmets. You've got silver helmets with the Lions and the Raiders, but nobody wears pewter except for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, before pewter, the Buccaneers had another unique color. That was creamsicle orange. That's right. The Buccaneers brought their throwback creamsicle uniforms back this season. They'll be playing the Detroit Lions on October 15th at Raymond James Stadium wearing these lovely throwback uniforms. This is the summer of the throwback. The Eagles have brought back their Kelly Green. The Seahawks have brought back their 1990s Seahawks uniforms that I think are pretty classic. Remember, the Seahawks and Bucs both entered the league in 1976 together. And there's been some cool alternate uniforms that have been rolling out this past summer as well. The Broncos, the Browns going with alternate white helmets that are kind of cool. But folks, when we're talking about alternate looks, there's nothing that beats the all pewter look. That's right. No other team wears pewter except for the Buccaneers. When the Buccaneers rolled this out a couple years ago, it looked fantastic. The Bucs will also be wearing the pewter alternate uniforms for one game this year, yet to be named. Now, listen, the Buccaneers uniforms, when they switched from the creamsicle look to this classic look with either a white or red jersey and pewter pants and that pewter helmet with the new logo back in 1976 featuring a red flag with a skull and crossed swords. That was fantastic. Of course, sometimes people will try to make things that are already great even better, and it doesn't work out. And that's what happened in 2014 when the Buccaneers rolled out their new uniforms, their new red and pewter uniforms with garish looking alarm clock font numbers. Now, Buccaneer fans rejected these, and rightly so. And it was only a couple years before the Buccaneers went back to their original throwback look from 1997 to uh, 2013. The Buccaneers wore this classic red and pewter look with the flag and the cross swords and the skull, and it helped the Buccaneers win a Super Bowl, if we're being honest, in 2002. And lo and behold, they went back to it. And in 2020, Tom Brady arrived, and they won their second Super Bowl wearing this. So let's stick with something that works. Now, one thing that I will say about the Glazers, when they made this change back in 2014, they did update their helmet and they updated their logo. And it looks so much better with a bigger flag, a more menacing skull on there. And I wasn't a fan of the chrome face mask that they broke out in 2014. Thankfully, they changed those back to the black face mask that they wear today. But they were smart enough to keep the bigger, more menacing skull and flag logo on their helmets. And I think that's made a world of difference. The Buccaneers also had a very cool looking color rush uniform that kind of told you that they were trending in the right direction. Wearing this all red look, it was a nice alternate. Actually, looked better than the uniforms that they wore back in the Greg Schiano and Lovie Smith days. But there's nothing like the classic look, whether it's all white, which is not necessarily my favorite, but some fans out there think it's a nice clean look, or whether it's the red jerseys with the white pants, or if it's that all pewter look that is a fantastic alternate look, or the creamsicle look, which they've brought back. Maybe you think of Hardy Nickerson like I do with the orange creamsicle look, or maybe you're a 1976er who grew up watching the likes of Leroy Selman and Doug Williams and Ricky Bell in those uniforms. The Buccaneers simply have the best. Why? Because of the uniqueness of the creamsicle orange and the pewter. That's what makes the Buccaneers uniform the best, in my opinion. Any way you look at it. White jerseys, pewter pants, red jerseys, white pants, red jerseys, pewter pants, creamsicle, all pewter. It doesn't matter. They're the best. They may not be the most popular or the best selling jerseys out there, but from an aesthetic standpoint, there's no doubt that the Buccaneers have the best uniforms, whether it's throwback, alternate, or their regular home and away jerseys. If you agree, again, let me know in the article comments below. Make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up. It helps our algorithm, helps us get in for more awesome pewter people like yourself. And make sure that you're subscribing to Pewter Report TV, which is our YouTube channel.